Alright, I'm going to show you a simple recipe for maple Dijon chicken thighs. So the first thing you want to do is preheat the oven to 375 degrees. I already have it preheated, so that's good. I'm going to make enough for two chicken thighs. Should I turn this off?
Yeah, maybe. Alright.
Okay. So you want to use skinless chicken thighs. You can use boneless or with the bone in. These have the bone in. If you get ones with the bone in, it'll be a little juicier. The bone out thighs get drier. So it's actually really simple. It's just the sauce for it is just Dijon mustard, maple syrup, salt, pepper, and olive oil. I don't know if you like Dijon mustard, but you should probably not use yellow mustard. I think that probably wouldn't work. You could maybe use something like brown mustard, but probably not yellow mustard. So the recipe for 2, and then you can just double it for 4 and so on. You start with a 1/4 cup of Dijon mustard, and I'm just going to sort of measure it by eye in here. And I'm mixing it all in here to just make it easier to pour on. So that's a little more than a 1/4 cup, or a little more than an 1/8 cup, almost a 1/4 cup. The recipe is for an 1/8 of a cup for 2, so 1/4 cup for 4. Then 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. A 1/2 tablespoon of olive oil. Let's put a little more than that. And then just basically a dash of salt. The recipe I found for this had soy sauce in it, which we can't use, so I just replace it with salt. And then a little pepper. Amount. Can you grab me a spoon?
Mm-hmm.
All good.
Sorry.
And just stir it all up until it's mixed. Actually had a little extra maple, or a little extra mustard, so I think I'm going to add a tiny bit more maple syrup. Good. You can sort of see what it looks like, the color, the consistency. So you want to use a pan that's just about the right size for the thighs. So I'm using a bread pan for this. I like to put aluminum foil to just make it easier to clean up. So I'm going to drizzle a little in there for the bottom. Spread it around a bit, just to make sure that the sauce totally covers all the pieces. Just put the thighs in. And it doesn't, when we made this before, it didn't really matter if the thighs were totally pressed up against each other, as long as they're not overlapping. Then you just drizzle this over the rest. Do you want to come a little closer?
Yeah, sorry.
Just drizzle this over. And this is, what I made is basically just enough for these two. So just spread it out, try to get everything covered. The point of having it in such a small container is that as the juices run out, you want them to sort of stay there to keep everything moist, rather than just being on the edges of the pan and not really doing anything for you. So that's it, just like this. This goes in the oven, and then we bake it again 375 for about 45 minutes. Really just until you start to see the tops of the thighs brown. So sometime 45 minutes. And then we'll check it then. Alright, it's been 45 minutes. I'm going to take it out and take a look. That looks good. It's nice and brown on the top. So, just going to pull them out of the pan. Onto a plate. Now, I'm going to get some of these juices too. These are very nice and flavorful. Just see what I can get out and put it on the top.
It looks gross.
Alright, so that's good. And, see, for cleanup, all we have to do is take this out. Oh, and it looks like it actually did go through, unfortunately, but it's still easier than it would be otherwise. And that's it. Maple Dijon chicken thighs. Enjoy.